Priyanka and welcome to my channel Enlighteners. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then kindly do so, as in this channel we are going to enhance your vocabulary, your personality, your English speaking. So kindly subscribe our channel. Today's topic is on introduction. So this topic is basically for everyone, for the people who are going for interview or for the people who are going for IELTS speaking test. As I told you that first impression is the last impression. So while entering the room, while sitting at the chair in front of the employer or the examiner, what we have to do, I am going to tell you in this video. So first of all, let's start with the entering. So students, kindly make sure the shoulders of yours should be straight. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like that. Fine. Don't be nervous. Don't be like this. Always be like this. Don't get into the room like you are doing the walking. Please don't. Just keep your hands stick here. It shouldn't look like that you have stuck your hands here, but yeah, it should be with some delicacy. You know, there should be some gesture of happiness. Why happiness? As we are showing that person that we are happy to meet him. Fine. Instead of showing that person that we are nervous after meeting him or after seeing him or after entering his room, you should go with some happy mood. Fine. The first thing you need to do before your interview is to have a good sleep. I know when we are nervous, we are unable to sleep, but it is mandatory for you to have a good sleep. Second is the thing that food. Have breakfast, have lunch, or whatever the time you are going for the interview, have that meal. That is important for you, as that meal will give you the energy and make you, seriously, it will make you happy. And in that meal, kindly avoid onion, garlic, pickles, as they'll create mouth odors and that will definitely ruin your interview or speaking test. And while having your meal, please do make sure that if your interview is at 10 a.m., have it at 9 or 8:30 a.m. because in that meanwhile time your food will be digested. When you are going for an interview, there will be no such thing like burping or hiccups with you. The burp or hiccup occurs at the time of interview. It will make your interview a bit messy or clumsy. So please have sleep, have good food, and have your food at least 1 or 2 hours prior than your interview. Then coming to your walk, I told you that don't stick your hands here. It should be bit light with some delicacy. Kindly don't put your passport or whatever documents you are carrying with you here. Please have it like this. Now coming on the way you sit, please don't drop on the chair. Have some delicacy, as I told. Now coming on the opening of your mouth. Whenever you are going for interview, kindly don't put up your hand ahead. Please. No, there is no need of that. Just say good afternoon, good morning, sir or ma'am, who they are. If there is a panel, please do wish all of them. If we are having 4 to 5 interviewers of yours or the people who are going for any sort of test or something, because in IELTS speaking there is only a single examiner, but for interview, yes, there may be 1 to 2 people or maybe a panel can be there. So please do not say good morning, good morning, good morning. Please, this is a bad thing. Just say good morning all. That's all. सबको गुड मॉर्निंग विश हो गई. दैट दिस इज द बेस्ट थिंग टू से टू एवरीवन. नाउ कमिंग ऑन योर पार्ट, what you have to do, first of all, you have to tell your name. Please don't say that my name is in your hands, or whenever you are handing over any of your document, definitely your name, your age, your location is mentioned there, but do mention by yourself as well. Fine. So I am starting your interview part now. Kindly go along with that. The first thing is this smile. Please have a smile on your face. First of all, kindly don't say my name is. See, please leave that primitive things. Please leave those old things. Go with something new, that is I'm Priyanka and I'm 30. Fine. So you may say I'm 30 or I am in my 30s. Now coming on your location, people who are having different hometowns, they are having very good advantage because they are having 2 to 3 more sentences with them. But people like me who are born and brought up and married also in a single city, they are having bit fewer sentences. So let's go with like people like me who are having only one location. So first of all, I'm Priyanka, I'm 30 and I'm residing in Ludhiana city, which is also known as Manchester of India. I am dwelling into the 3K village which is on the countryside of the city. So do mention where are you from. Like I am from a village, please do mention village word with that, as I am living out of the boundary, out of the Ludhiana. So don't say boundary. I told you 3 words. One was countryside, second was outskirts, and third was suburban. So this is completely your wish which word you wanna pick up. Coming to our topic, location. So we need to say the name, the 4 different qualities of a city. So first, the name of the city, that is Ludhiana, which is also known as Manchester of India. So these are the names. Now coming to the 4 qualities, let's say our city is the secular city. So for secular, we need to mention the shrines, religious places of the city. So let's start from the north. The first is Gurdwara Dukh Nivaran Sahib. So what you will say that Gurdwara, instead of you'll say Sikh shrine. The place where am I residing is known as Ludhiana, which is also known as Manchester of India. These are the names and the 4 qualities. The first is the secular one. So in the north there is a Sikh shrine, Dukh Nivaran Sahib. In the east there is a temple of goddess Durga. So you will say about that. There are 2 things now. The south, you may mention about the mosque, that is Jeharbali, and in the west you may say about the church. So we are having 4 secular places. Now this is the first topic of ours. The second one is our city is known as the industrial hub. Do mention about the name of the industries like Hero Cycle, Ostwals. Third thing is about the facilities. You may say about the good things like the malls, grocery stores. We are having easy access to each of the commodities which we require into our daily life. And the last thing is about the education system. The education system, you may name as much as of the schools, colleges, and most important, do tell about the university as well. So let's come up with the topic saying location. Start from the beginning. I'm Priyanka and I'm 30. I'm residing in Ludhiana, which is also known as Manchester of India. My city is the secular city, as we can see the shrines from all the religions. In the north, there is a Sikh shrine naming as Shri Dukh Nivaran Sahib. In the west, there is a temple of goddess Durga. In the east, there is a church of Saint Mary, and in the south, there is a mosque naming as Jeharbali. The place where I dwell right now, there is an easy access to each of the common commodities. Saying from education to transport, from grocery to clothing, there are huge malls and shopping centers where we can avail our things. In Ludhiana, there is a well-known university naming as Punjab Agricultural University, which is the well-known university in the whole Asia in the field of agriculture and the experimentization in the agricultural forms. In the coming time, there will be metro as well in my city. Now this is the topic for the location. Now coming on the education. Telling about the education is a bit problem for the students who are pursuing the senior secondary. So for them, what we can say, like you have done your metrics, that 10th in the previous year. Like first start from your metrics from your 10th. So what you will say, I have done my metrics in year 2008, which is from this and that school, and right now I am pursuing my senior secondary from this and that school. My aim is to go for a graduation which is into the human sciences, so that I can pursue my ambition into the science background. Do tell them about your graduation as well, what you want to do into the future. Now after the education, there is a topic of school. Do mention about your school. People like me who've been enrolled into 4 to 5 schools, we are having a huge problem saying that we used to forget the names of the teachers and the principals. So people who are having single enrollment, they are having a good thing. Do remember the name of your principal and any of your favorite teacher. And for the favorite teacher, do tell which subject do she teach, what's her name, and why do you like her. Fine. Now coming with the school thing. I am studying in this and that school, and the name of the principal is ABC. I like my principal a lot because she is very much polite. She used to speak so well, and she never get annoyed on a big topics. She used to be calm and used to explain us very calmly and very finely. In my school, I like my English teacher. Her name is Mrs. Monica. I like her because there is some zeal into her. She teaches so well. And if I'll talk about being a human, she is such a generous person. It's not like she never get annoyed on me or snubbed or trolled me. She did so ample of times as I used to commit a lot of mistakes in English, but the way she explains me, the way she scrolls me is very beautiful. I never feel so. She never insults anyone into the school. So I like her, the way she teaches us. We never feel that she is teaching us. We used to think that the way she is saying things is like she's pouring something into our minds. That's why I like her. Then coming to your school, so what do you say about school? Do tell about one good feature. Students used to love the playground and the canteen area. Do mention about that. So how you'll go with that? In my school there is an immense playground. We used to have ample of games there. We used to have an annual function there. Now coming on the fifth point, that is hobbies. Please students, this is a request from my side. Please don't go with sleeping and TV wali hobbies. Please, these are not hobbies. These are just completely wastage of time. So do have that kind of hobby which is a productive one. Productive means that which may help you earning in the coming future. Fine. So let's say about cricket. My hobby is to play cricket, and I love cricket just because of my father. As in my childhood we used to play a lot of cricket. On Sundays we used to have matches, and my father used to teach me ample of things about the cricket, and from there I built up a hobby. I built up a likings about the cricket. And the second reason is the Virat Kohli, who is the captain of the Indian cricket team. I admire him a lot, the way he presents the India and the way he makes himself very comfortable in front of the media and into the cricket ground. I just love it. So do tell about any single personality which you like when you are mentioning about your hobbies. See, if you are saying about singing, dancing, painting, so do tell about the names of the 1 or 2 celebs. Please, this is important. This will exaggerate your topic and the examiner will feel connected with you, as he or she will create your aura saying that yes, this is the person who know each and everything and I am waiting for this person. So how this will go? It will help to gain more and more marks and bands into your interview. After hobbies, we have to say about the family as well. Please don't tell that I am having parents, brother, sister, mummy, papa, dada, dadi. So this is a wrong thing. Do mention about the type of your family. Let's say you are living into a small family. Tell them that you are living into a nuclear family. Don't say small family. Don't say mummy, papa, brother, sister. This is a wrong thing. Just a nuclear family. After that, tell what your father do, what your mother do. Fine. Well, coming to my family, I am living into a nuclear family. My father is a businessman and my mother is a homemaker. Please don't say housewife. That is a old thing. As our mothers are doing enormous things, without her, our home will not be managed properly. So please do tell that homemaker instead of housewife. Now coming to the brother and sister, please don't say brother or sister. Just say sibling, 1 or 2 sibling. That's all. Family topic, it will be I'm living into a nuclear family. My father is a businessman and my mother is a homemaker, and I'm having a sibling who is 7 years younger than me and he is studying into the 7th class. After the family, food. Don't tell that you are fond of eating pizzas, burgers, junk foods, noodles or Chinese. These are junk foods, don't mention about them. Like, whether you like or not, please don't mention. Why? Because the thing you will eat, the thing you will be. जो आप खाओगे, आप वही होगे. So do mention about something healthy. Let's say I'm a non-vegetarian person, I like tandoori chicken. In the food section, I will say I do love eating junk food just because of its taste. I don't want to spoil my body and I used to make myself miles away from it. And instead of a junk food, I used to have a good choice, that is tandoori chicken. I love it a lot and I prefer a home cooked food, and especially by my mother. So I'm very much choosy into the food as I want to keep myself, my body and my brain healthy, and for that I have to eat a healthier food. So into this food section, we are also covering the fitness section as well. For fitness, if you want to say something different, do tell them that to maintain yourself, to maintain a good health, to be into a good health, you go for running or jogging. So now we are starting from beginning to till end. My name is Priyanka and I am in my 30s. I am right now dwelling into Ludhiana city, which is also known as Manchester of India. In my city, we are having ample of things to know about. My city is a secular place, as we can see a Sikh shrine, Dukh Nivaran Sahib, into the north of the city. Coming to the east, there is a well-known temple naming as Goddess Durga's temple. In the west, there is St. Mary's Church, and in the south, there is a mosque naming Jeharbali. Ludhiana is a very accessible place, as we can find each and everything which we require into our daily life. Saying from transportation to education, from our grocery to food, we can avail each and everything in my place. We are having ample of malls, and the most famous mall in our place, Embury Mall, Pavilion Mall, Silver Arc, and ample more. Ludhiana is also known as an industrial hub, as we are having an immense industries naming as Hero Cycles and Oswald's. My place is also well known into the Asia for its university naming as Punjab Agricultural University, as they are doing ample of research in the agricultural field. I pursued my metrics in 2008 from this and that school, and right now I am enrolled in my senior secondary in this and that school and that stream. I like my principal a lot because she is very much polite, used to speak so well, and she never get annoyed on a big topics. She used to be calm and used to explain us very calmly and very finely. In my school, I like my English teacher. Her name is Mrs. Monica. I like her because there is some zeal into her. She teaches so well, and if I'll talk about being a human, she is such a generous person. It's not like she never get annoyed on me or snubbed or scolded me. She did so ample of times, as I used to commit a lot of mistakes in English, but the way she explains me, the way she strolls me is very beautiful. I never feel so. She never insults anyone into the school. So I like her, the way she teaches us. We never feel that she is teaching us. We used to think that the way she is saying things is like she's pouring something into our minds. That's why I like her. My hobby is to play cricket, and I love cricket just because of my father, as in my childhood we used to play a lot of cricket. On Sundays we used to have matches, and my father used to teach me ample of things about the cricket, and from there I built up a hobby, I built up a likings about the cricket. And the second reason is the Virat Kohli, who is the captain of the Indian cricket team. I admire him a lot, the way he presents the India and the way he makes himself very comfortable in front of the media and into the cricket ground. I just love it. I'm living into my nuclear family. My father is a businessman and my mother is a homemaker, and I'm having a sibling who is 7 years younger than me, and he is studying into the 7th class. I do love eating junk food just because of its taste. I don't want to spoil my body, and I used to make myself miles away from it. And instead of a junk food, I used to have a good choice, that is tandoori chicken. I love it a lot, and I prefer a home cooked food, and especially by my mother. So I'm very much choosy into the food, as I want to keep myself, my body and my brain healthy, and for that I have to eat a healthier food. After this, you may add about the animals, seasons, religions, cultures. This thing is completely your creativity. For the ending, you may say, this is all about me. So the motivational tip for today's video is, don't look after you. Just look after your tongue. Students, never feel like that you are healthy, your complexion is dark, or you may say that your hair are not good. Please don't feel like that. I am also not perfect. I'm also not having a good body, as I've given a birth to my daughter 5 months ago. But this is not like I am sitting in a corner saying and cribbing myself that my body is not good. Just leave those things. Focus on your mind, your language, your English, the way you are going to present yourself. See, if you are into a school, that doesn't mean you are not coming out of your sphere and you are not going into the outer world and showing yourself. You have to get out of your spheres, of your areas, and come into the world and express about yourself. Don't wait for that particular day. Just do it today. I am along with you. If you have any problem, I have given you the link of my Telegram group. Join that Telegram group and message me there. If you have any problem, I'll help you out. I hope you have liked my video, and if you have liked my video, kindly subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon. In the coming time, I'll be coming up with more and more innovative and knowledgeable videos about speaking, listening, writing and reading of the IELTS test. And I'll be also teaching about the personality development. Thank you so much. I hope you will like my video.